Hello everyone, Dan Keith with Jeet, Kune, Physiology and more. What better to do for a subject this week to follow up after neck training than shoulder training? Especially I discussed a little bit of things about the shoulders last week. Let me ask all of you something. What do you think the most common injury, and especially in athletes, is, or anyone who's active? Especially bodybuilders, I would say. Shoulders. Shoulder injury. Do you know why? Okay, here's why. Because the shoulder joint is honestly, it's not a very stable structure. It's called the glenohumeral joint. And your collarbone right here and everything here is literally just a barely held on. Okay, so you have your structure of your collarbone, your clavicle right here. You have your scapula back here. There's not very much interconnecting it. I wish I had a picture of an actual shoulder joint. I do. Actually, I'll display it this week in one of my anatomy and physiology books for my schooling. Okay, but once I show you an actual picture, I understand a lot of you've seen a picture, but when I sit there and explain it and discuss it, you're honestly going to be mind blown, those of you who don't already know about this. Okay, here's the thing though, because it's not a very stable structure, it is very easy to injure. It's very easy to break that structure, and the tendons and ligaments and everything that that actually connect everything, really when you think about it, it's not stabilizing it very well. That's why you want to keep your shoulders strong. That's why basic body movements, basic exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, things like that, and in any type of shoulder exercises is extremely important to any athlete. But in martial arts, it's even more important because when you're punching, okay, yeah, you're driving your power from your legs, boom, okay, but here's the thing, using your shoulders. You're always using your shoulders when you punch. Even if you're driving your power, your shoulders is the ending process. It goes from your legs, blam, channels into your arm, okay, your shoulders, that carries honestly a real heavy impact on things, and then the ending, very end, is the impact of your forearms, which is why you want to train your forearms, because that impact, okay? But with your shoulders, you're going to feel your shoulders every time you punch. Every punch, every blocking technique, whatever it may be, you're going to feel it in your shoulders. So your shoulders are extremely important, okay? So that's what this week's subject is going to be about, is going to be the shoulders. Different ways to help alleviate tension and things like that. And a lot of times with your trapezius muscles running down into the top part of your shoulders, okay, honestly, that can make a difference as well. So I'm going to discuss a little bit of key components of everything. What I'm going to tell you today is there's three main parts of your shoulders, okay? So there's going to be your anterior, or which is your frontal deltoid or shoulder muscle. And then you're going to have your medial, okay, which is your middle, okay? And then you have your posterior or your rear. So you have front, middle, and rear, anterior, medial, and posterior, okay? So those honestly can make a huge difference. Most people have weak posterior or weak rear shoulder muscles, even when they think it's their frontal or their anterior. Some people think it's a frontal anterior when it's really their medial. I had that, honestly, made that misconception that I thought my front or anterior deltoids were slightly weak, but it's actually my medials. And as I was training my medials, I was training my rear more, and then I made the common mistake of I kind of forgot about my frontals, so that's why I got into doing more push-ups, because you can do different variations of push-ups to cover different areas. So let's get out there, stay motivated. Believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there, let's go.